Holiday week for 2/3 of North America as Canada Day and Independence Day is on deck. We got Peter Hugg telling us what to expect this week coming up. And with me now is Peter Hugg. Pete, thanks for coming on today.
You're welcome, Alex.
So Peter, a couple holidays this week. Canada Day on Tuesday, Independence Day for the US on Friday. So short trading week, what can we expect?
Well, these types of weeks tend to be very dangerous. The markets are extremely thin, and the primary traders will be gone by Wednesday. They'll be taking at least a 4 or 5 day weekend. We're into summer, so any type of headline news could really exasperate moves in the precious metals markets in a week like this. I don't expect anything significant to happen this week. But again, given a thin market, you could see 1300, you could see 1330 in a blink of an eye, only because there's no players in the game and, an overreaction by, let's say, less seasoned traders that are running the desks from midweek on, may create a reaction that's exaggerated.
A bit of a big data week this week. You got reports coming out of Europe, China, and of course the big one that analysts are looking to is the jobs report on Thursday, pushed up from Friday because of the holiday. Now, what are you putting into this job report this week?
Yeah, I think I'd like to see good employment numbers coming through, and I think the market is expecting it. A disappointment there may create some lift for the metals. But again, a one-off number isn't something that's going to concern me from a trend perspective. But again, in a market that's extremely thin, a number that surprises on Thursday morning, could have a significant effect on the price movement in the short term. It's a hit and miss type of thing as far as the reaction is going to go. But no matter what the number is, I don't think I place a lot of emphasis on one number.
Now let's take a look at geopolitics. We still have issues in Iraq. There's still issues with Syria. You have EU and the Ukraine reaching a deal last week. Now, how are geopolitics playing into the gold market right now?
Well, they're certainly creating some bullish momentum for the metals in the sense that there is capital that is still to some extent deployed for a safe haven play. Given the events in Iraq, some of the the recent infringements from the Syrian side, and the Ukraine situation seems to have settled, but there's still tension there. So given the overall sort of feel in Europe and in the Middle East, there's probably a $25 premium built into the gold market, at least from a safe haven perspective.
And platinum and palladium. Now it's the metals are still tracking upwards. News of the strike deal coming to an end last week was welcome news, I guess, for the markets. But, what are you seeing right now from the PGMs? What do you think of them?
Yeah, no, I'm constructive, and I continue to be on platinum and palladium. Again, this sounds like an old record, based on supply-demand issues. On supply-demand, though, at times you need to be more patient than you do on sort of headline flash news. But I think over the next 6 months, the supply-demand fundamentals for platinum and palladium continue to be constructive, and I'm still leaning towards higher prices. I still see $1,000 number on palladium sometime this year, and platinum again is flirting with 1,500. And again, constructively from a supply-demand issue, I like platinum and palladium, and also rhodium is starting to get a bit of a bid down here at 1,100. So that's indicating that there is some industrial demand for those metals as well.
Great, Peter. Let's finish up with your trading range for gold this week.
Again, no headline news to surprise us. I'm thinking gold's probably happy between 1312, 1322. That's been the range for the past 3 trading sessions. If we lose 12, I think you might see you'll see 07. I'd be very surprised to see gold breach below that this week, I think it would take an event to break it up through 1322. So this $10 range, other than a thin market on Thursday with a surprise number on unemployment, is probably where we're going to see this market. I don't see a lot of movement unless we get a surprise announcement from some sector.
Excellent, Peter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching this edition of For Pete's Sake. Coming up for Kitco News coverage, the Kitco News team will be in Las Vegas from July 9th through July 12th for Freedom Fest. Make sure you catch our coverage. Have a good one.